Welcome to Gossip and Glitz, your one-stop shop for everything pop culture and reality TV. Okay, so we are back to The Bachelor. This week is just hometowns, one-on-ones, the whole shebang. And what did we think?
I mean, I think overall it was pretty boring.
I know, being honest. I agree with you.
Biggest takeaway is that I definitely think that Juliana's the front runner, which we all have been thinking, right?
Sure. They started with Juliana's date first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they were in Newton, Massachusetts, and I thought that one was kind of surprising because the previews made it seem like her dad was going to be really intense.
Yeah.
And then it was just kind of more banter.
Yep.
Yeah.
They love to do that. It seemed like he hit it off with her family. Like they got along really well and he kind of mixed in with the family great. Mm-hmm. Of course, their chemistry on screen they seemed really close when they were together, which was nice to see. I thought her sister was really cute.
I thought they were trying to plug her for another season.
Oh.
But then I was like, is she married? But then they kept panning to show her face, and she's gorgeous.
So pretty.
The whole family was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it was very like family oriented, and I loved that. Like I felt like I was welcome there.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to go to dinner, and there were so many people that I probably could go to dinner there and nobody would know.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
And huge for Grant again, I think, is that she had such a big welcoming family and him being the lone wolf. I think that's big for him. He wants to marry into a family probably that has a bunch of people that are welcoming in it.
That's true. Did you guys notice, did he look so tired to you guys?
Yes.
Like the whole, like as every hometown came, like he just looked more tired. Like his facial hair, I feel like was patchy. His skin looked bad. His eyes just looked tired. He just looked so tired.
I felt like that at Latia's date, I think, but I couldn't tell if he was tired or just like shell-shocked.
I think that Grant gets like the most boring Bachelor award. Like he just doesn't add much to the episodes. Like the girls add more than he does every time.
I feel like Juliana is the front runner, and the way she was talking to her sister, and I think her mom, and she was crying and just saying she's never felt like this before, and the sister got emotional with her. Like it just was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like her a lot more than the first day I saw her. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like you, but I do.
I love her. I love her.
Love her.
Yeah. So nothing but good things about their date, really.
And next up was Zoe.
I have a whole thing on
And my like number one thing on this date really was I understand her wanting to show herself in her element to him, but I just feel like it was so cringy watching them do a bridal shoot on their first time as a one-on-one.
If she's a model and you want to show him a day in your life, I know you're not modeling bridal stuff all the time. Like I feel like I would have done something America's Next Top Model, like with flowers or paint or make it fun. It was bridal and it was just weird. I wrote here, feels forced and just weird. And I feel like, first of all, I don't even know why she's at Hometowns because she never had a one-on-one. I've never seen that connection. It feels like her dad donates to The Bachelor and he was like, just promise me she'll make it to Hometowns, and they're just pushing her to the end. I feel like like someone has influence and they just are doing this as a promise, because why is she here?
Didn't they say, did the family ask, why did you not give her a one-on-one?
They did.
And then he said, because he didn't need it?
No, he said
that was
that.
a meme I saw.
Yeah, he said that they really had missed some emotional depth. Like she was failing to open up and he was failing to open up to her, like vice versa. And that it wasn't until he saw that from her that he was then ready to take her to Hometowns and a one-on-one altogether.
Wow. Yeah. See, I think that's a front. It's all, he didn't notice her the whole season.
It's all
and
donation.
And then the producers were like, oh, by the way, we got to bring her to Hometown. So that's why he got rid of Serafina or Carolina. Yeah, both. So yeah, she's just, there's something behiin the scenes.
Or starting rumors. I don't even think this is a real rumor.
I love it though.
But doesn't it make sense?
I mean,
kind of.
The other possibility is that he just has no control over the one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And so that's all
I think
just
he has only partial control.
right.
She keeps saying, like, I think he could be the one.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, if that's what your dynamic looks as someone being the one, I just feel like you've had the most boring relationships.
Yeah.
But also, like, when you're saying, I think he could be the one, while these other girls are saying, I love him.
Yes.
Like, they're not at the point. I think even Dina said something like, I could be falling for him. Like, these girls are behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Zoe did say something like that, like, oh, I'm just a little nervous because, like, I hope, like, I'm not, like, these other girls aren't farther along than we are because, you know, we haven't had a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I had wrote down that the last person to do what Grant is doing, which is have hometowns and one-on-one be, like, the first encounter at the same time, was Kendall in season 3 of The Bachelor.
Holy crap.
So this, like, never happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he must have just known the top 3 that he liked, and then he had to throw someone in there.
Well, weird date. Sorry, Zoe. Not a fan. But I think it's a fan. I'm not a fan of the relationship or the dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really like you in some of the episodes, but
Yeah.
after that, I really warmed up. But I just think it's just not there.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think their connection is there.
No.
But I also think she kind of just gives me the vibes of, like, Ice Queen. Like, she's just not one to show a lot of emotion. So
Yes.
I don't know how much is going to come across in TV either.
On camera.
You know, on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I must say, when she had her leg up at the table and she's, like, looking out the window all dramatic, and, you know, before they go to the rose ceremony, her leg looked awesome. Like, she had a
She's
nice
gorgeous.
leg.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Great body.
She's so pretty. I just, just not there. Anyway.
So next was Latia or
Latia.
It was Latia.
In Wyoming.
Star Valley.
Yes. And she went to Wyoming, and we were all shocked because we told you guys wrong. We thought it was going to be in Salt Lake City, and it ended up, I thought it was Afton, Wyoming.
Star Valley.
Oh, okay. Star Valley, Wyoming.
Yep.
And then they said, oh, that's how they opened the date.
Yeah.
I know that, you know, I'm not from Wyoming, but this place is a home to me. After her grandma died, they used to come there all together. I think is kind of what she said, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved it.
And she just had a huge welcoming family, which was so nice. Can we talk about the fact that I did not see it coming that they were going to be progressive Mormons?
I know. Because her dad said, if he's not part of the faith, then that's okay. And even the mom was like, because when she was expressing concerns about the overnights, you know, and she was like, and the mom even
keep
said,
your mind open to it?
she's like, don't you think you should keep your mind open? Or, you know, and I was like, oh, I was really shocked, but I loved it.
I don't know.
Same. Do we believe this is the real question?
No, I do, because remember, her dad wasn't part of the faith, and they all accepted her dad in.
I have a theory here too, and I could be way off, and this could sound horrible, so we'll cut it if we need to. But I have a theory because her mom kept saying, and I think the dad said it too, I don't remember, but had said to Grant, Latia's so ready to have kids.
Yes.
She wants babies. You know, she's 31 years old. And so I have a little bit of a theory. I'm like, are they like, maybe they're loosening up a little because they're like, she wants to get married and make those babies, you know?
Yeah, that crossed my mind.
But I also know how this goes. And they are going to say they're fine with him not being a part of the faith. And I'm sure they will be until they say, okay, are you willing to get baptized? And they want you to get baptized. And maybe they don't. Maybe they truly don't care. But there will be hurt in that family because they never get sealed in the temple. And I don't see it working.
Yeah. And he's skeptical. I thought that there was like a healthy amount of skepticism, like he's being open-minded and like not, it doesn't seem like he's being judgy of the Mormon religion or anything, but he has
lost.
Yeah. He's like, I can tell that this could be an issue because it can be.
And he doesn't know anything about it. Because like in the last episode, he's like, I mean, I don't pray every night at 9 o'clock. And it's like, okay.
He's like, I like to have fun and drink sometimes.
My tattoos.
Do you think, does he get his phone during this time? Like the girls
I
don't
don't
get their
know.
phones.
Yeah.
But remember when he pulled out his phone and FaceTimed?
No, that was her phone.
See, that's where I get confused with what the new rules are. Because I'm wondering if he's going back to his room at night and Googling the shit out of what LDS people believe in. Or if he doesn't have access to a phone.
It could be the opposite. It could be that all he's heard are like the stereotypes that are out there and he knows nothing else, you know? Because like right off the bat, that would be like a stereotype I would think of as like no alcohol, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Because there's some people out of Utah who don't even know what Mormon is. So it's true.
Yeah. A lot of people just think of polygamy.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, you're lucky you can have 6 wives.
Yeah. I think it was really nice the way that her family interacted with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed very genuine. I think they're genuine people, but I just know in the back of their hearts, they're like, oh my gosh, I'd be so excited if he got baptized too.
Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right. But they seem sweet.
They seem super sweet.
Like
and
you're
her
saying.
grandpa, I cried.
So cute.
So cute.
Aww.
I loved him.
And like her little combo with him.
It was so cute.
She's like, I love him.
I know. She's like, I'm not going to tell anybody else, but I'm telling you. And he was just so cute. Like when he started talking about his wife and how they were just best friends and he misses her every day. Like, I'm going to cry talking about it now. It made me so sad.
Do it.
No. That was my favorite part of the episode. And I really think they're a great match. I kind of wish they had 3 more months to get to know each other because my theory is that Juliana is going to go all the way and make it and be the one chosen. But if he had 3 more months with both of them, he would realize he's not as scared of Latia's family as he thought he was, and he loves her.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So does America.
I sort of agree with you. Like, I actually think that him and Latia, like, their energy together works so well.
Well, he used the love word.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like, even when they kiss, it's just, they're cute. Like, it's not a cringy kiss. It's not like, oh, that was staged. It was like, they're just cute.
Yeah.
And I love watching them.
Yeah, they seem like they match up really well. And I know he loves that, like, Juliana has the whole lone wolf thing that they connect on. But part of me feels like there's a lot of things we need to have in common with our spouse, but there are certain things that it's nice to actually like counter each other on. And that might be something that would be like good for him to have a counter on. Yeah. Where like he's got this past of that feeling and like she comes from a family where she never felt that way and can kind of offer him comfort in that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like how Latia, she says, oh, when he told me this story about how alone he was as a kid, that's when she knew she loved him and she just wanted to cry because she was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like
because he was eating alone in his
room. Yeah.
So sad.
But like the way Latia responds to that, where I think Juliana can more relate to it. Like there's no wrong answer, but this one's more nurturing.
Right.
Yeah. What you're saying.
Right.
And then the last one is Dina.
And
we were in Chicago. I did not see it coming that her family would just
they
straight
opted
up
out.
not come. They didn't even make that seem like a thing in the preview, did they?
I don't think so.
Maybe. That was the end.
Sad.
That was the beginning of the end for Dina.
Yes. Because Dina did an interview and Megan saw it too, so you can explain. You're good at explaining.
Well, she just did an interview and she essentially was like, I didn't realize at the time, because when we were talking about it, it seemed like it was okay. But I really think that my family not being there was the end all be all for Grant and I's relationship. Like he needed to meet my family and feel like he had their approval and like he would be welcomed into it for us to go the next step. And that makes perfect sense to me. But apparently she didn't really feel that kind of energy in the moment.
Well, because in the moment he said it was okay, but then when she watched this episode and played it back, he said that was like a deterring factor. Like he was like, oh yeah, like that was pretty much the reason that he wasn't allowed to meet the family. But he didn't tell her that, so she didn't think it was as serious. So she was really taken back after watching the playback.
I liked how he was trying to be so nice about it at first when she told him, and he said, well, this is disappointing, but he wasn't going to be like, yeah, this sucks, and I'm not going to choose you because of this. But he's like, I'm disappointed basically because our doors are shut.
And that's where I don't agree with Dina when she said that in the post interview, because he does specifically say this is disappointing.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, he is telling you he's not happy about this. He's just not outwardly saying like, oh, this is make or break.
Well, what are you going to do about
you're not going to.
Exactly. You're not going to say that.
I'm not okay with this. And then you think her whole family's all of a sudden going to agree and show up in 6 hours?
Well,
Exactly.
I wouldn't feel good whether I was Dina or Grant. Like, if you don't meet my family, I'm not going to say yes to being engaged to you either.
No.
You know? So.
You could tell she was emotional during that date, too. I think she was just sad.
Yeah. I would be, too, if my family totally opted out, you know?
Yeah. Time to support her, but like she started crying immediately when she saw her friends.
Yes.
And then she kept being like, you guys know me better than my family even knows me. So I feel like subconsciously she was like trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of felt like make the importance of her friends even higher to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I do I think the way that she interacts with her friends and Grant all together, I liked seeing that side of her. I feel like we haven't been able to see that side of her in the house, and I think I just saw more of her personality, and I really liked that.
Yeah.
She seemed like she was more enthralled with her friends, though, than Grant, but that might have been the production and how they edited it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because there was somebody posted on TikTok, and they were like, oh, we were at, I can finally talk about it, and they were at the same little pumpkin patch as them, and they said they just filmed them hugging and kissing for like 10 minutes straight.
Oh.
But like over and over and over again. So I think they were with each other without their friends quite a bit. Then Joey came on. Yeah. I love Joey.
Love him.
Yeah, he's just so sweet. He gave no good advice, just the typical advice, but he probably just want to bring views. I saw someone say that on TikTok.
A lot of people said bring Joey to every single one because his advice was so good.
Really?
Yeah, that's
I
what
felt like
my
his
side
advice
of
was
the
just like,
algorithm
but he was like, just go with your gut.
I know.
Follow your heart. Who doesn't say that?
So funny.
That's like such generic.
I'm like, it's not deep.
It's very generic advice.
It is. Go with your gut.
Go with your gut. Follow your heart. Yeah. We could do a bingo card for Bachelor and what they say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Yeah.
But he was nice.
Yeah, he's so nice. He's so cute.
Yeah.
I feel like, so that all happened. Then Joey came, and then it was the rose ceremony.
Yep.
And Dina went home.
Graveyard.
Dina went home, and she was classy as ever. Super mature. Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything other from her.
Yeah. She looked really good in her dress, too.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone did, but I don't know. Zoe's choices of dresses for the cocktail, like for rose ceremony, don't seem rose ceremony to me. But it just made Dina look that much better as she walked away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think either way, even if he met Dina's family, he would have sent Zoe home this time and then Dina next time. Like, I think the two front runners are very solidified, and we will all be shocked if it's not the two we think it is next week.
I will be shocked if, like, Latia goes home.
Yeah.
And it's Zoe and Juliana.
Yeah. There's no way.
There's no America would murder him. Everyone loves Latia.
Yeah. Loves her. There's stuff on my TikTok saying that they think Latia is going to win.
Really? I know. I've seen
so.
I don't think so, but
I think the faith is going to.
Also, Latia is way more funny than you know she is, because now I follow her on TikTok and she has funny. A cute little personality.
I love her. She's beautiful. She has that body you're just like never seen before, and like she's funny and she's nice and she's kind and she's the whole thing.
Yeah, she is.
Love her.
She's very
sweet.
So is
Juliana, though. Honestly, she looks great too.
They both are. They're both great.
Hopefully, somebody ends up happy. The next week is fantasy suites overnights. So this will be really interesting, where there's 3 girls to sleep with, and also like I feel like he doesn't know Zoe very well, and now they're just gonna sleep together. Which
technically, there's only 2 girls to sleep with.
Well, and
if you know what I mean.
What?
Because she won't have
Latia.
Sex.
Oh,
the whole combo.
Oh my gosh.
She said, "What?"
That's the whole thing we need to talk about, is the combo that Latia had with her mom about fantasy suites, right? Like, and how do we think that conversation is going to go down with Grant?
I think the conversation can be taken 2 different ways. When I first heard her mom say, don't you think you should be, like, do you want to be a little more open-minded to it? She definitely did not mean open-minded to sleeping with him.
No.
She meant open-minded to allowing him to do whatever he wants with other girls to figure out his stuff. Right?
The situation and how this works. Yeah, the process.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
But it's true. You already know what you're getting into. I think Latia even said that. I know what I'm getting myself into, but it's going to hurt my feelings if he does it.
Yes.
I think that's valid. But it's when the girls are like, my feelings are hurt and I'm not getting engaged to this person because he slept with someone else. It's like, you already knew what you're getting yourself into.
I agree.
Yeah.
You kind of signed up for it.
Yeah. That'll be interesting, but I do not see him not sleeping with Juliana.
No.
I sleep with Juliana.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying because of any, like, she will, he will, whatever, but she's
They have
gorgeous.
the connection too, though.
Yeah,
There's
they do.
Huge connection.
Well, and that is another reason why I think he's going to pick Juliana, because they're going to get it on. It's going to be great. And he's not going to do anything with Latia, and he's going to have this memory with Juliana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
So
It's hard because, like, I always think, I mean, if you wait until marriage, like, that's, like, good for you. That's awesome. But, like, for me personally, it's like, I just feel like there's a different connection I can feel with somebody to experience that. So,
Yeah.
everyone's different.
And girls are different than boys. But I definitely think they got a connection.
They do have a connection. And she looks great in those Skims.
yeah, she did look so cute in those skins.
Right?
The
I
little
was like,
Skims
I'm going to buy
bodysuit.
them.
That was great marketing.
It was. Because she wore the brown one and the black one. I was like, it's just rubbing in my face. So top two, I'm thinking obviously Latia and Juliana, all of us.
Yeah, and I think Juliana's going to the end.
Same.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about your new hedgehog?
Yes, let's hear about it.
So today I was able to go see baby hedgehogs because I'm going to get a new hedgehog, and we're going with a darker one this time. And anyway, I'm so excited, and I get to pick her up on the 26th. So you'll see a new hedgehog. I'm so excited.
And what were you going to name her?
I don't know yet. We're working on that.
What did you say beforehand?
Well, I wasn't going to actually call her. I wasn't replacing. It's because I put, because everyone, this is what happened. So on my story, I put, this will be the new Lady Quilly. But I wasn't thinking, I'm not going to rename her Lady Quilly.
replacing her.
We are.
Nobody will ever replace
No one will ever replace Quilly. Someone will replace her purse. And it's going to be the new one. Lady Quilly will always have a spot in my heart because now I'm a hedgehog lover. So I'm going to have the second one. But no one will ever fill her little hoofs, her little paws, her little feet. Yeah. No one will ever fill her spot. But we are really excited.
And will we have her next week or no, end of the month?
Not until the 26th.
Okay, I can't wait to meet
2
her.
weeks. I know. And I was going to get a boy, but they do naughty things all the time, like to themselves. And then so I decided to go with a girl. But besides that, you can never go wrong. And that's it.
And you'll get to meet her at the end of the month, right?
Yeah,
the
she's
audience.
right here with us.
Bring her.
I want her to get used to all the smells. It's like you can have her for a day and you can have her for a day. That'll be so fun.
Wow.
If you follow us all on social media, you'll see her.
Comment below if you think Latia is going to go to the end or if you think Juliana is going to the end. Like, subscribe, comment, all of the things on what do you always say? YouTube, Spotify, Instagram,
TikTok. And thank you for the support. We really appreciate your support. Keep tuning in with us and let us know if you have any suggestions on things you'd like to hear about.